Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. And before of this session, what we had discussed about the S3 bucket policy, and we had covered what is the bucket policy, how we are going to apply the bucket policy on top of the S3 bucket. So everything we had discussed on the last session, and in the session today, we are going to discuss about what Snowball. What is the Snowball? Where we are going means snow family. It's not about the snow bar, it's about the snow family. What is the use of snow family and where we are going to use this snow family? So just please have a quick look on that. So first of all, we will go into the theoretical session. Then once we have covered the theoretical session, we will move into the practical session. Snow family is a service offered from the AWS, which will be used to migrate the huge amount of data from on-premises to cloud and vice versa, means from cloud to on-premises. If I have large amount of data, if I have the large amount of data in my on-premises, instead of saving the data on on-premises, if I want to move all of my data into the cloud, so I can't directly upload into the cloud now because of it is huge amount of data. So that's why what I will do with the help of Snow services, Miss Snow family, I will be able to upload all of my data. Means instead of uploading, we can say migrate. I will be able to migrate my data from the on-premises to the cloud with the help of Snow family. Not from the on-premises to cloud. In the similar way, vice versa, means from cloud to on-premises also, I will be able to migrate the data. Okay, how that will be achieved? AWS will send a physical device which is highly secured and rugged to the on-premises location. We need to copy all the data from on-premises to the mission to the device and send back to the AWS. So what the AWS will do, they will copy the all the data which we had moved into the device into the S3 bucket. Okay, means even though Snow family is a service between, if I want to upload a huge amount of data into the S3 bucket, obviously S3 is a storage for us. So instead of uploading the data from my end, means through laptop, so through computer, how much data I will be able, so 1 TB of data, 2 TB of data, that will much and more. So instead of doing that, like if I want to migrate the huge amount of data, what I will do, I will reach out the AWS team to send a device to me to upload the data which I have the large amount in on-premises. So once I have received the device, I am going to upload all of my data into the device. Once the task has been finished, I am going to return back the device to the AWS. Once they receive the device from my end, they are going to copy the all the content which are available on the device to the S3 bucket which I had mentioned. Okay, and what are the types of Snow family devices are available? There are three types: Snowcone, Snowball, Snowmobile. So based on the scenario, based on the data, we are going to use different things. Means first of all, Snowcone. So in which scenario we are going to use the Snowcone? Snowcone is the smallest member of AWS Snow family of edge computing and data transfer service. Means it is smallest than Snowball and Snowmobile. And where I have the minimal amount of data, if I want to migrate my small amount of data to the cloud, I am going to select the Snowcone. It is portable and rugged and secured. We can use Snowcone to collect, process and move data to AWS either offline by shipping the device. Means Snowcone is a device, either I can be able to send the data to through Snowcone as well as through online as well with data sync, AWS data sync. Okay, with Snowcone you pay only for the use of device and for the data transfer out of AWS. Means if I am getting the data from the AWS into my on-premises, I am supposed to pay for the device. At the same time, how much data I had transferred out of AWS, that much data transfer charges will be able, I need to pay to the AWS. Data transferred offline into AWS with Snowcone Means if I want to migrate the data offlinely into the AWS with Snowcone, doesn't incur any transfer fees. Means the device costs remain same. But if I migrate my data from my on-premises to the cloud, that is by using the Snowcone, so there is no transfer fees will be there. Only if I get the data from the AWS to my on-premises, the transfer fees will be there. If I transfer the data from my on-premises to the cloud, I will not incur any transfer fees. Okay. And for Snowcone or Snow SSD, you pay a service fee per job, which includes 5 days of device use and per day fee for additional day you are using the device. Means suppose I have the requirement to migrate my data to the cloud with the help of Snow device, means Snowcone. So what I had requested for the Snowcone, and AWS has sent me the Snowcone device to me. So if I take more than 5 days, within the 5 days of time, I need to 5 working days, means 5 business days, I need to migrate all of my data into the Snow device, and after the 5 days I need to return the device to the AWS. If I fail to return the same to the AWS, per day the charges will be there. I need to bond that. So this is the process for Snowcone. And if you check about the Snowball, it is a data migration. And if you want to check how the Snowcone will be there, it is the smallest unit now. Just I'm Snowcone AWS images. So this is the Snowcone. This is the smallest device which I want to migrate a small amount of data. Okay, just remember that. And if I want to migrate data that is a medium level of storage, then at that time I'm going to use the Snowball. And if I compare with the Snowcone, the Snowball provides a larger device and at the same time larger compute capacity, at the same time larger storage capacity. Snowball edge storage optimizes devices provide 40 virtual CPUs of compute capacity coupled with the 80 TB of usable block or Amazon S3 compatible object storage. Means here we have the two types. Compute optimized means compute capacity is high, and storage optimized means storage capacity is high. The Snowball edge location in storage optimized, we are getting the 40 virtual CPUs and the double of that 80 TB of compatible object storage. It is well suited for local storage and large scale data transfer. If I have the large scale data transfer to be migrated from on-premises to S3, it will be best suitable. And if you take the compute optimized, I will get the 52 virtual CPUs and the 42 TB of usable block or object storage. And this will be suited for the machine learning and full motion analysis for disconnected environments. For machine learning, these things, for those things, the Snowball will be useful. The usage scenario is like that. And Snowball has the 3 pricing elements to consider: usage, device type, and the term of use. Term means how many days we are going to keep the device with us. How is our usage? Okay, based on device type means either that may be SSD, that may be HDD. So based on the device type, I am going to be charged. Okay, for demand, actually in Snowcone, what are the time is 5 days, but coming to Snowball, it will be 10 days. Once the 10 days, I need to return. If I not able to return, I will be charged for per day basis. So if you know, if you are taking time to upload to migrate the data into device, at the time of taking the device, you can mention as a monthly rental. Then the cost will be less for you. And if you want to see how the Snowball will be, just click here. Snowball AWS. So this is the device. You can hear now. This is the device which will be sent to the on-premises to upload the data. It has a high compute capacity as well as storage capacity. And the final one is Snowmobile. Suppose if I have very huge large amount of data, that is almost petabytes of data, if I want to migrate my, suppose I have a company and currently I'm running the data center. So issues, I just want to remove my data center. So before removing of my data center, I just want to move all of my data into the cloud. So at the time, what I will do, so I will need to approach the AWS team. Accordingly, they will arrange Snowmobile. Means one big truck will come to our on premises, which is capped with a truck consists of AWS storage. So by using the network attached storage, I moved all of my data from the data center to the truck. Once the data migration has been completed, that truck will go to the AWS data center and they will upload all of that data into my S3 bucket. This is the process. Okay, if you want to check Snowmobile, I will show to you. It will be a big truck. Snowmobile. This is the truck. Okay, just please have a look at. This truck will come to our on premises. We need to upload all of our data. It will be, the scenario is very very less because of whenever the high amount, because if I have the data center capable data with me, then only I will prefer this AWS Snowmobile. Okay, and almost we had covered the critical topic. So we had discussed about the Snowcone, Snowball and Snowmobile, everything and the used case scenarios, and quickly we can jump into the what practical session. Just I already logged into my AWS console. Here just type snow, then AWS Snow family, just click here. Then you will be redirected to the Snow family console page. There you can have the multiple options. Suppose order an AWS Snow family device or create your large data migration plan for migration greater than 500 dB. So if my requirement is to get the device from the AWS to upload my data into the device, just order an AWS Snow family device. Just click here, the job name. So import underscore organization underscore critical data. Import organization critical data. Okay, and import into the S3 means for which purpose I'm going to create this job. If I want to import my data into the S3, I need to select this option. If I want to export the data from S3, I need to select this option. If I want to perform local compute and storage workloads without transferring data, you cannot order multiple devices in a cluster for increased durability and storage. Means if I want to get the devices from the AWS, instead of doing the data transfer, I am going to select this option. So I am going to select the first option. If I want to import the data from my import into the S3, for importing into S3, I am going to request for the Snow device. Okay, click on next. So we have different types of is there. So whichever is best suited for my requirement, I am going to select those. Snowcone SSD, Snowball. So I don't want to go with my data is sufficient for this. Two virtual CPUs, 4 GB of RAM, and 8 TB of hard disk HDD. So okay, and Snowcone do not ship with power supply or Ethernet network cable RJ45. Suppose if I have the power supply cord with me at the same RJ45 cable, then I will provide with my own power supply and Ethernet cable. Then it will not ship those things. AWS will not be responsible for providing the power supply cord as well as Ethernet cable. And which type of protocol we are using to migrate the data from on premises to this device? We are using the NF based data transfer network file system. And compute using EC2 compatible instance. It is optional. If I want to select, I can. If I do not want, I can ignore. So once the device has once I had uploaded data into the device, and I had returned the device to the AWS. At the time, once the AWS received the device, what they will do? Whatever the S3 bucket I had mentioned, they are going to upload all those data into that bucket. So if I have the bucket, it will be visible here. Right now I don't have any buckets, so that's why I need to create one bucket. So bucket some random name. I'm going to give the random name. Just create S3 bucket. The bucket will be created. Just select the bucket. In this bucket only AWS will upload my data. Click on next. So AWS for IoT things, if I want to use the IoT things, I am going to enable this and enable wireless for Snowcom. Snowcom means Snowcone can connect to your wireless network and support WPA to PSK encryption. Generally, in our domestic routers, we have this type of encryption methodology. Okay, and Snowcone. If I enable this, a Snowcone will be capable of wireless. Okay, remote manage the device remotely with OpSub and Snowball client. So can I just click on next? So if I want any encryption, I am going to by default I am going to use the AWS encryption keys. Okay, choose service access type. Snow console will be created using a service link called Snow family. Suppose by default the default access type will be selected. I am going to select things and I need to provide here the address details where the device need to be shipped. So I need to select the how many days I need within how many days I am going to get the device. So everything by selecting this, I need to create a job. Once the job has been created, the AWS will prepare the device, empty device, and will share and will send to us. Once we receive the device, we are going to upload our data into the device. Once the task has been completed, for Snowcone it will be 5 days, and for Snowball it will be 10 days. Once the data migration has been completed, I need to return the device to the AWS. Once AWS team get the device back to them, they are going to upload what are the data uploaded into the device into the S3 bucket which I had been provided to them. Okay, this is the process. By using the AWS Snow family, we are migrating our large amount of data into the cloud and vice versa. Okay, and at the same time, if I have the large data migration plan for greater than 500 TB, I am going to use this. So I need to create the data migration plan name, everything simple. How much data I need to migrate, concurrent device, everything I need to mention here based on my requirement. They are arranging the devices. Okay. Guys, I think you guys enjoyed the session. Thanks for joining the section. Bye bye.